Hi guys, this is Jonathan, the Disney fan here, and welcome to my least favorite shows, Part 9. Where we last left off, it was Fanboy and Chum Chum, and now we're gonna continue with Part 9 with Fetch with Ruff Ruff Men. So enjoy. Okay, where do I begin with this cartoon? First off, the animation looks completely rushed and unfinished. And the characters themselves are so annoying. Even the main character, Ruff Ruff Man, he's the most infuriating character I've ever seen in a kids show. All the things that he does, it really aggravates me. The way he talks, the way he does stupid things, he really aggravates me. And it's so boring. Because this show is kids doing stupid shit like this. Even the theme song is so annoying. The theme song is so very headache inducing. Ugh. In fact, I almost never liked that show at all. In my opinion, I just always thought it was a very stupid show. So yeah. If you haven't seen Fetch with Ruff Ruff Man, I'd say avoid it. You will not like it. Oh, but if you thought that was bad, it gets even worse. Yep, the Ruff Ruff Man show. Like if the show Fetch with Ruff Ruff Man wasn't bad enough, he gets a show himself, the Ruff Ruff Man show. Although the episodes are even more annoying as Fetch with Ruff Ruff Man ever was. And he's even more annoying in this show too. Why did Ruff Ruff Man got its own show in the first place? I don't get it. I hated Fetch with Ruff Ruff Man and now this? My god. PBS Kids, I don't know what you were thinking when you gave Ruff Ruff Man his own TV show. The Fetch with Ruff Ruff Man was bad, but this I could tell is even worse. And it's also one of the worst talking dog shows ever, along with the original Fetch with Ruff Ruff Man. It's one of the worst talking dog shows ever. Both of them. And I love dogs. I'm a dog person myself, but this and Mr. Pickles, it's so unbearable for me to watch. Especially Mr. Pickles, which is the most unbearable and god awful show on Adult Swim. But this is very stupid, infuriating, childish, and a piece of garbage of a show. If you haven't seen it, don't watch it and watch some other good talking dog shows like Dookie, the Goof Troop. Yes, I'm talking about Goofy, Goof Troop. And what else? What else is a good Scooby Doo, yes. Scooby Doo. Or even watch the movie 101 Dalmatians from 1961. Those are good. And watch Snoopy Come Home. Those are good dog shows and movies. The Ruff Ruff Men show and Fetch with Ruff Ruff Men are something I should avoid at all costs. And if you haven't seen it, you should do the same thing too. Yeah. Cause I think this one is so bad that I don't know why this show had to exist in the first place. It's childish and it's stupid and it's very infuriating. Okay, moving on. Moving on with the Rough Wolfman show. Oh yes, you probably guys. Yep, the Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. Now this show is anything but awesome. To tell you the truth, it is anything but awesome. It's god awful. Yes, the show itself is so god awful. Like, look at the animation. It has one of the most despicable animations ever in the kids channel. And this was when Cartoon Network started to go downhill. Another reason why Cartoon Network had go down to a shadow because of this show. Like if Total Drama Rama and Teen Titans Go and the Problem Solvers and Johnny Test wasn't bad enough, we get this. And can the characters get any uglier than this? My god, they look terrible. All of the characters look so terrible and so nightmarish and not to mention hideous. Yes, all of them are not only so hideous looking, but they are also very unlikable. In fact, no one is likable in this show. None of them. None. I cannot think of one good or likable character in this show. None. Bar none. All of them are just terrible. And the episodes are just cringe-worthy and this show is gross. Like, Cartoon Network, what were you thinking when you made this show? Why, Cartoon Network? Bottom line, it's just grotesque, hideous, and not funny at all. If you haven't seen it, avoid that show at all costs. I don't recommend Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. It's such a gross show. Every time I watch it, it makes me feel sick to my stomach. Ugh, it's so gross. Okay, moving on with the Secret Mountain Fort Awesome. Yeah. Another show it's so grotesque is The Brothers Grunt. Now, before we got Ed, and Eddie, we got this poor excuse of a cartoon show called The Brothers Grunt. The animation is just as bad as the Secret Mountain Fort Awesome and the other bad shows were. And the characters' voices? My god, they sound so infuriating. They sound like a constipated ball. All of the characters sound like a constipated ball. And can the characters' looks get any uglier than this? I mean, my god, they look so rushed and so damn ugly. Even the theme song is so terrible. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that show. The Brothers Grunt is such a creepy show. It's the episodes are just as gross. This show is not funny at all. I mean, it's just gross. Everything about this show is just so grotesque and so creepy and so disturbing to watch that I don't know, I can't even bear watching this show. My god, it's so terrible. I don't know who was asking for this show to be made in the first place. This is such a horrible show to begin with. If you haven't seen The Blood is Grunt, I'd say avoid it. The characters sound like constipated balls, the animation is grotesque, the episodes are just cringe-worthy, just everything about it, this show sucks. It's just, I hate it. I hate it. Okay, moving on to the last one. Yep. Wawa the Noisy Lion. My god, that show is so infuriating. The main character, he's so annoying himself. Especially when he roars all the time, he's so annoying. In fact, all of the characters, they're pretty much annoying themselves. And the animation itself is so... It's terrible, guys. The animation in this show is so atrocious. It's got to be one of the worst animation show in the kids show I've ever seen here. I mean, come on. They could do a lot better than this. And the characters' looks are so hideous looking. Like, this show tries so hard to give everyone nightmares with their hideous faces. And the episodes are just so cringe-worthy. And they're very obnoxious too. Especially when the main character roars non-stop sometimes. This show is so freaking infuriating to watch. I don't know who is crying for this show to exist. All of the characters are just cringe, and they're very creepy and nightmarish, and the animation is rushed and terrible and atrocious. The characters' looks are very hideous. The episodes are very obnoxious and repetitive as well. Just, why did this show have to exist? My god, this show sucks. If you haven't seen it, avoid this show at all costs and watch some other good shows like The Flintstones or stuff like that. Wawa the Noisy Lion is a show that I definitely do not recommend if you haven't seen it. It's very obnoxious, the characters' looks are hideous, the animation is atrocious, this episode sucks, the joke sucks, and the humor is very obnoxious and childish. It's just, I hate that show so much. I hate it. And it's one of the most obnoxious kids shows ever. And that's all I would like to say for part 9. Alright guys, thanks for watching part 9. Part 10 will be in session next time. So make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to me. This is Jonathan, the Disney fan here, signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.